It's another day on the internet, and you know what that means? It means that it's another day for Will Smith to be publicly humiliated. But this time, it's not by his wife. Isn't that great? It's somebody else coming out to humiliate Will Smith in front of millions of people. And it's also somebody that was pretty close to him. Apparently, it was Will Smith's best friend and assistant. And he's coming out with this tell-all interview with this person, all right, named Tasha K, whoever the hell that is, or whatever, okay? So this is what it looks like, okay? It's kind of making the rounds on the internet right now. And the things that this man is saying are a little bit salacious, all right? But also, it's a whole bunch of, who cares? Why are you even telling us this? What kind of point are you trying to prove, and what kind of attention are you trying to get here? All right, it's a little bit silly, it's a little bit all over the place, and I would say there's no need for any of it, okay? He basically just comes on and says that Will Smith has a small dick, that Jada knows he has a small dick, that Jada prefers big dicks like Tupac Shakur, and he also claims that Will Smith and Dwayne Martin have an aggressive sexual relationship, okay? It's very, very loaded, and none of that needs to be said. None of that has any reason to be out there. Who cares how big this guy's penis is, all right? Who gives a shit about any of that sort of stuff? Who could even imagine caring about who Will Smith is having sex with in privacy, okay? Nobody cares about that. That's just a bunch of whatever. Yeah, he said all of those things, and we gotta hear it from the horse's mouth himself, okay? So, my name is Dan Frampton. Thank you so much for coming in and kicking back with me here today. I hope you're having a great one. And we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming very soon, but everybody on the internet is paying attention to the Will Smith saga ever since the Keep My Wife's Name Out of Your Mouth Chris Rock incident, okay? So when there are developments in this situation, the whole internet kind of comes together to commentate on it, and that's going to be no different here, all right? I'm going to talk about the Will Smith situation. I probably don't need to get you caught up, but we all pretty much grew up with Will Smith playing the role of Will Smith as the titular character from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, all right? He was a bit of a rap artist in the 90s with DJ Jazzy Jeff, all right? Then he became a super giant, famous, rich, fancy-ass Hollywood celebrity actor type guy, all right? In movies, Independence Day, and other movies, I don't even know. He's just the guy. Wild Wild West, Wiki Wild Wild West, all right? Will Smith, Desperado, whatever. Will Smith was everywhere. Oh no. My camera's been autofocusing like crazy. I'm sorry, I can't change it now that I've been recording. My bad. All right, let's keep on going. So you fast forward, all right? He marries Jada Pinkett or whatever. Now she's Jada Pinkett Smith. They have a bunch of talentless, hack-ass kids going out there being pathetic worms, all right? All right, I'm being a little bit hyperbolic, obviously, all right? But Will Smith basically doesn't deserve the humiliation that he's getting. Yeah, sure, he kind of embarrassed himself there at the Oscars or whatever award show it was. Chris Rock made a little joke, and then Will Smith said, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth," and got up on stage and did the whole slap thing. We're all familiar with the slap thing. And then anyway, last week before, I don't know, recently, whatever, Jada Pinkett Smith has this book that she's trying to sell. So now she's going around doing the rounds, being like, "Oh, we haven't been married in like 6 or 7 years." Yeah, try telling that to Will Smith. I think he still thinks that you're married. But anyway, his former best friend just wants to come out and rake him over the coals a little bit more. Say, "Oh, he's got a small little weenie ween, and Tupac had the big one that she preferred. You're never gonna satisfy her." Which is pretty gross, man. It's very gross, actually. It's like, well, who gives a shit? But anyway, here we go. We have to pretend to give a shit for the sake of discourse on the internet. All right. Explosive. Will Smith's best friend and assistant tells all. Let's go.
You looked at my Instagram. You see the hundreds of celebrities that I've done business with, you know.
So this guy's telling us here, I work with fancy celebrities. You've seen my Instagram, right? So many rich, famous people. I got all the famous rich guys. I've been hanging out with all of them. I work with every single fancy boy.
With during the latter years of our relationship, Will was not my friend. I was his friend.
What? Anyway.
I was around before they had Trey. Jada was the woman that everybody wanted. And Will...
Did Jada really have that reputation that she was the woman that everybody wanted? I think the woman during her time that had her kind of look that was the one that everybody wanted was Halle Berry, right? Am I wrong? No, I think I'm right.
You saw her say that Will Smith had a small dick?
Oh,
Good God. What are you doing? Who cares? You say that she said about a small dick? That guy had a little tiny weenie wee?
I'm saying to you, if a woman is used
Why are they so serious right now talking about a man's small penis? I'm telling you, if a woman is... Just listen to what this guy's about to say.
to something the size of a baby leg, and
a baby leg,
you come in with a pinky toe.
And you come in with a pinky toe. Oh, Jesus Christ. Will Smith, you don't deserve it, buddy. You don't deserve this embarrassment for slapping Chris Rock a couple of years ago on stage.
There's nothing you can do to please her. You can buy her 80 cars.
There's nothing you can do, Will Smith, to please her. You can do anything you want.
Get her 80 private jets. If she's itching for that baby leg, she want that baby leg.
That's disgusting, bro. How are you out here talking about Tupac be like, if she wants that baby leg? Brother.
You can beat a person so much that they fall into submission.
Who needs enemies when they got friends like you?
Oh, I could tell you what goes on the inside.
Oh my God, they're getting so serious. This has to be a joke, right? This is parody. Like, this interviewer feels like she's doing a bit. Am I wrong? Am I missing something?
Everybody else is just speculation.
Damn. Somebody told me I made my pictures in the book. You know, you're.
So there's the proof. There's the receipts. I know Will Smith were best friends. We did an Instagram once.
This is what Jada makes the new people do. And I ain't gonna say new. They probably been there after myself, right? They will make you check into a rehab. And they'll pay for the rehab. Even though you're not on drugs, they're gonna pay for the rehab. And you have to go if you want to work with them.
Okay, that whole part makes they make you go to rehab when you've done no drugs just to make sure that you're clean enough to work with them. Okay. That would seem to be like the whole expose part. Like, that seems a little cultist, right? Jada and Will Smith make these people do a whole bunch of useless things in order to be in their presence. That seems like a little bit of a cult. That should be the thing that's exposed and explored. That should be the explosive part here, not the size of his pinky toe in comparison to Tupac's baby leg.
And then I've saw sexual acts walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
So here we go. Who did you walk in on? This is what's taking the internet by storm right now. This is the clip right here.
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Him and Dwayne Martin. I don't know who Dwayne Martin is. Do I look like a guy who knows or cares who Dwayne Martin is? But look at Tasha K over here, whatever her name is. Look how shocked and appalled she is by this news. Where really it's like, who cares? If Will Smith has this about his sexuality, then it's up to Will Smith to tell us about that aspect of his sexuality. But there's a big chance that it might not be true, and this guy's just out here looking for a little bit of attention, all right? But let's just say, for the sake of argument, that it is true. This would be Will Smith's story to tell, all right? This is like a sexuality thing, and people would be like, yeah, that's so brave, Will Smith, good for you, right? But when it's coming from a guy like this, it's like, I don't care who Will Smith is having sex with. It's not your job to tell me who Will Smith is having sex with. Get out of here.
Oh.
Look, she's just like blown away. Can't believe it. Just flabbergasted. Put back on. Her ass doesn't know what to do with herself, drinking her little Merlots.
So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the...
So he's got to go find Will Smith. The whole studio needs Will Smith here. Go find us some Will Smith.
Cafeteria. I'm like, what? But I see his car there. So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. And I'm like, yo, this is unlike him, right? I open the door to Dwayne.
This story is insane. Like, who fucking would even bother to like retell this story? Okay, he's got his phone going, he's got his walkie-talkie going, and believe me, I wouldn't have used the keys to go into a locked dressing room if it wasn't for all the pressure of all the people putting on me, okay? I just couldn't get it. I had to go in. I had to see what Dwayne Martin and Will Smith were getting up to.
Dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
And just the way that he phrases it, the way that he puts it is very, very disgusting. It's very gross. He could have come on here with a little bit of class, a little bit of tact, but he's trying to be shocking. He's trying to be salacious. He's trying to get those clicks. He's trying to get these idiots on the internet like me to make these stupid ass videos. And here we go. It did it.
Let me process that for a second.
What's the process, lady? What the fuck is there to process?
It was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. It was murder in there.
And then he just had to like go on and just describe how aggressive it was. And then like that's basically where the clip ends. Look how shocked she is. Oh my God, we got the truth, she thinks. Will Smith, you don't deserve this kind of embarrassment, sir. You are the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You have that song, Summer, Summer, Summertime. You know, that's a good little vibe. I listen to that in the wintertime to make me feel like it's not so cold out. Summer, Summer, Summertime. And you know, parents just don't understand. You know, you got some classics out there, Will Smith, and you don't deserve to be raked over the coals like this by your wife. By your former wife? By your ex? I don't know. All right? By the former love of your life, by the mother of your kids, and apparently your former best friend and assistant. It's absolutely ridiculous. And really where we are right now, the whole slap that was heard around the world made me feel embarrassed for Will Smith. But right now, I'm feeling kind of empathetic for Will Smith. This might seem like a calculated PR stunt between Jada and everybody that's around Will Smith to like get clicks and money and whatever else. But all of that disgusting stuff that surrounds this situation is what actually makes me feel for Will Smith a little bit, even though he is an out-of-touch celebrity that I don't actually care about whatsoever, one bit, not even one iota. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here right now. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate you. If you enjoyed this video, watch one of these other videos. I promise they're not about Will Smith though. Okay, see you later.